Imagine a world where the line between human and beast is razor thin, and desire is not just an emotion, it's a primal force that can consume you whole. You are thrust into a high-stakes environment where shifters rule the shadows, and the heat of the mating season brings out instincts that civilization barely keeps in check. But when you find yourself trapped in close quarters with a shifter who is everything you were taught to fear, a massive, uncontrollable monster, you realize that the danger isn't just in his claws, but in the way he looks at you. Welcome to Feral, the first spicy, intense, and emotionally charged installment in Sable Locke's Max Heat Monster Romance series. If you love shifter tropes, dark romance, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of surrendering to a connection that defies logic and safety, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in paranormal romance, blending the visceral tension of predatory instinct with the profound heat of a bond that refuses to be broken. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's reluctant introduction to his new partner, a shifter whose reputation for violence is only matched by his intensity. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of musk and dominance, the hum of tension in every room, and the creeping dread and anticipation of knowing that every glance is a challenge and every touch is a claim. Locke excels at capturing the psychological pull of the mate bond, making every moment of resistance feel like a futile struggle against an inevitable magnetic force. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular monster romance trope and the brilliant enemies-to-lovers dynamic. This isn't just about finding love, it's about navigating a relationship built on power imbalances, ancient instincts, and an undeniable soul-deep connection. Watching the protagonist challenge the shifter's authority, forge a tentative trust amidst the chaos, and completely shock arrogant rivals with their stubborn refusal to be broken is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the romance to life, perfectly capturing the deep, rumbling voices of the monster hero and the breathless tension of the human lover, making every intimate moment feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the spectacular suspense and the romantic tension, the soul of Feral lies in its characters and the heavy burden of truth. The protagonist isn't just a victim of fate. They are a deeply human individual struggling with the moral weight of accepting a love that demands everything. The emotional anchor of the story is the fierce, complicated bond between the leads, a relationship built on shared trauma and a mutual desire to burn the world down together. The audiobook format elevates these intimate moments, making the quiet conversations in the dark feel just as impactful as the explosive, heart-pounding confrontations with the past. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major threat reveals itself, targeting both the shifter and his mate, forcing them into a desperate, high-stakes confrontation. The finale is a breathtaking display of emotional courage, strategic brilliance, and raw, unbridled passion. They don't just survive the assault, they embrace their destiny, delivering a deeply satisfying, emotionally resonant, and incredibly steamy payoff that cements their bond forever. Feral is a triumph of the shifter romance genre. It is smart, spicy, and unapologetically intense. Sable Locke has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of being claimed by a monster, or rather, loving the man who helps you fight them. Plug in your headphones, lock your doors, and join the journey. The rules are feral, but their love is real.